Hi guys, welcome to another Computing Corner video. In this video, we're going to be looking at Windows 8.1. Now, I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but we've now got the start button back again, and we've had an updated start menu, or start screen, and then when you click on the down arrow, you get all the other apps as well, which is something that was a welcome change to those who were upgrading from the original of Windows 8, because it now means they can go into their apps without the need to having to search for them. Okay, so this is what we've got at the moment. Let's just go through each of our programs. These are very much up to date, but Office 2013 is the last version of Office to have info path. So if I'm going to complete that form, I'm going to have to do that in this one, or if not the next one. Start by opening up Access. I would love to have shown you the Microsoft Store, but unfortunately that's not working because I can't connect to the internet. I do want to add another field. But this program is playing up. Maybe perhaps I should have just let me get rid of that field. I'll stick it here. And then we'll call that hard drive type. So anything up to Windows 95 right, anything up to Windows, or everything up to Windows 95 had a SCSI. Everything up from 98 to Windows 8. So everything from Windows 98 to Windows 8 was IDE. Let me see if I can rename that field. Make it drive type. And then we'll put in Windows 8.1. Which came up the year afterwards. And this was the first to go NVMe as such. So let's save that. And that's what we're looking like so far. Unfortunately, as I say, I can't sign in because I can't connect to the internet. But I'm hoping that will change. Let's do a bit more to my pie chart, although this is now going to be a donut chart. takes care of that. And then let's do that. Although I think at this point I might just go back to my pie chart. Oh, look at this. And then we do 3D rotation. And then this is going to be difficult to try and determine. Oh, this one I wanted. And then I wanted that to change, so I want let's just change it this way. And then this one. That's about as close as I'm going to get it. Then I can get rid of these legends at the same time. I end up getting rid of the whole chart. There we go. And then let's try there we go. then I just wanted to, there we go. And we can then just extend it but not like that. Uh, and this is where things got a bit complicated, so I'm just going to just do that. Just going to save it almost as it is. And that'll do it for now. Let's save that. And I'll come out of that. And I've also, at this point, found a way to upgrade the versions of these. So we've got Visual Studio 2013. Again, because I couldn't do anything, because I can't sign in, I actually can't activate anything at the moment. So please don't be fooled by thinking that I've got pirated software, because I've got legitimate keys, I just couldn't activate it online. But I figured also, since I'm only using each thing once, each program once, that it's not really going to be that much of a big deal. But what I do want to do, just remind you of what I'm doing here. I'm not going to save this because I've already got a ring counter going over on my coding corner. Albeit I need a bit, it needs to be updated by bit, but we can manage that. And that takes care of that. But as I say, I'll update it in. I'll update it when I do the Coder Corner. Just like toying about with these. That takes care of that as well. Right, let's get rid of that. I'll come out of that for a moment. Another thing I'm going to upgrade, and I've done a bit of a renaming since then, is this. Converted this up to version 12. But then I'm going to see if I can get an icon done, an updated icon, because it's now called Darren's Maths Program. And all of these will get updated as far as fonts and that go. And I'll tidy all of that up. So if I unlock the controls, which I sort of have to at this point because that's where we are located. That's where we are at the moment. And then I debug that. This is what we should end up having. That's going to be revamped, and all of it's going to be revamped. And then the conversions there as well. I've got one more. I've got another good one planned for that, as well as those. This is going to be well advanced on the coding corner because of the fact that I've done this, that really, that'd be like 12, 13 years ago that I started doing this, and I can now start getting back to it. And I've backed it up to my OneDrive as well, so at least I don't have to worry about that. That's that taken care of. Don't need it. And then what I want to do, that's now going to be written in Verdana. I want to be able to pin that down so at least I can see what's going on. And then I'll just add that. That's what this looks like. That looks rather interesting. That's what the symbol one looks like. I think I'm going to do Times New Roman on here. It's showing compatibility mode because I'm just trying to save it. I'm trying to save it. Trying to convert it, that's what I was trying to say. But let's draw something as well. I can change the thickness of this as well, that's good. That's not that thick. Just gonna write something. I think I might have to write it where it's a bit more room. More like it. And then I just want to see what this one does. Just do that. And then some. And there we go. That takes care of that. I've saved that. Next thing I want to look at is the form info path. Just wondering, no, you can't. It's a shame. Never mind. Let's add the rest of these in. Whoops. And I need to put in Windows 8.1. And then we do that one's going to be next. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. And I just did that. So then I'm able then just to copy and paste it all. So I didn't have to worry about having to deal with typing it all out again. But there's been 2 more servers since Windows 11, so that's why I had to put them both in that order. Let me have a look at the preview of that. And that's what we've done, that's what we would have done at this point. Which is really rather interesting that that's all the systems that came out. One thing I do want to do as well there's an R2 release of Windows Server 2003. Which I forgot to put in. There we go. That's more like it. It's 29 there. I mean, I will eventually go through the system, the server systems, starting from 2003. Well, starting from 2000, and then work my way up to 2025. I just didn't see the point of it being here. So I've done that, taken care of that. Let's see if I can open up my old programs. It looks promising. I've just installed a Windows feature. No. But you can. Oh, it failed. As it would. Project update failed. But let's go back to where we were at version 6. So you can open it up. And so well, you can open that up, but then that's it. Most of these are now not going to work unless you install Office 2010. That's now reverted back to an older icon. Binder was dead and gone ages ago. Only let you unbind up to Office 2003. But let's see what other features we've got here. Oh, we've got OneNote Clipper Note. Click exit on that. Because there are other apps I wanted to show you at this point as well. So the first thing that comes to my mind, where are all my Windows programs? Oh, they're here, Windows accessories. Paint's had an upgrade. Well, it had done in Windows 7, but look at this. This is something quite different. Don't think I'm going to save it either. I won't save this one either. I have done a picture in regards to the system picture that I like to draw beforehand. But there are now extra pens or extra brushes even. There's one of them. Here's another. Let's do that one there as well. That's one form of calligraphy brush. Here's the other one. Good way to do it, B. Like that. And then we've got a spray paint. Got the airbrush, which looks a lot more cleaner. And then, oh, hello. Go switch to a different colour when I do this one. And then we've got then a crayon. And then we've got, that's a highlighter by the looks of things. There's a marker. That's an interesting way to try and dot an eye with a marker. It's not easy to do. And then we've got a pencil. There's a good way to try and do numbers. I just had a thought. I think I might struggle with that one. It's worth me continuing on though. And then the last one is a watercolour brush. don't think I've I've used it, but not in real life, only on the computer. There are so many different things I wanted to look at. There are so many brushes I wanted to look at calligraphy wise, which I'm very excited about, which I will get eventually. But let's come out of that for now, because that would have definitely bought us some time. Let's look at another feature. So we've got calculator, which looks about the same as it usually does. Sticky notes just appears up and just but you can then just widen out the sticky note. You can change the colour. Default colour is yellow, but unfortunately, well, because it's a sticky note, you can't change the colour. But at least then with that, we'd be able then just to look into that a bit further. I would like to show you the other apps that are there, but I can't get connected to the internet. I don't even think Microsoft Store will work, because this is an old version of Windows. It discontinued went away in 2023. So I'm afraid it's going to be another one of those ones. I'm just going to have to call it here for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.